This speech is a special bulletin to all that have ears. A speech about the way some people are worshiping God these days, from an inspirational speaker, Derrick Peyton. In short, faith is believing without any doubt, and a person with wandering mind while praying can only achieve nothing, because your prayer is not spiritual but physical in nature. And that was why you have been praying for so many years, and your prayers have not been heard. Here I go. Yes, the land is shaking. The earth is waving because almost everything within it has fallen apart. My dear brothers and sisters, let your prayers be spiritual and not physical in nature, because the devil whom you are wrestling with is violent to the core. And this reminds me of a lady with her pet dog as I was sitting down under a tree at the park. As the lady left home not knowing that her pet dog was following her. But when she got to where I was and saw me looking at her back, and that drew her attention for her to look at her back as well, but only for her to discover that her pet dog was following her. Then she gently ordered the dog to go back home. With that soft voice, the dog refused to go back home because it fell on the dog's deaf ear. Then, after trekking for a little distance, she looked back again and saw the dog was still following her. From there, she shouted at the dog by violence and picked up a stone from the ground and threw it after the dog. And what happened? Immediately, the dog ran back home. So, as you can as well see, that when the lady became violent, the dog taketh it by force. Certainly, that is how to deal with the devil. Ye at him, and he will go back to where he came from. Please permit me to repeat it once again, that always make a holy violence, because the devil whom you are contending with is violent to the core. And he is by no means gentle at all. So, brethren, be violent in prayers, because there is nothing like a soft soldier, and all soldiers apply force. You and I know. Perhaps the kind of violent prayers I'm talking about here is called spiritual violence and not physical violence in nature that we normally see these days. Moreover, it is a good thing when your pastor will ask you to sing and dance for God, because our God truly loves praises. But let your singing and dancing be spiritual and not physical in nature, like I earlier said. Again, if your pastor should tell you to lay on the ground and let he or she walk across you, or orders you to slap devil away from your neighbor's face while in the church, as we have been seeing on internet these days, there your pastor got it all wrong. Again, if your pastor should tell you to march the ground, and by marching the floor, there you kill the devil, because under your foot is where the devil lives, there your pastor got it all wrong again. Because by marching the floor, there you are disturbing the peace of the environment. So please, my brothers and sisters, let your praises to God be spiritual violent and not physical violent in nature, so that our supreme God can hear your prayer request. Just as it is written in the Bible, the basic instruction before leaving the earth in the book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 5, right down to 6. Here I quote, "And when thy prayers, thou shalt not be as the hypocrite, for thy love to stand in the synagogue and in the corner of the street, so that they could be seen by men. Verily, verily, I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy room, and have shut the door after you. Pray to thy Father who is in secret, and to thy Father who sees in secret will render everything to thee." So please, stop worshiping God with gossip, jealousy, and stop being materialistic in the house of God. Yes, the earth is waving, The world is shaking because almost everything within it has been falling apart. And what we actually need right now is the Holy Spirit to take over the world. Finally, please, do share this video to all your friends and family for awareness, so as to know the right way to worship God. Thanks for watching and listening. Please subscribe, share and like. Says Derrick Peyton, the voice of the masses. One love, my beautiful people.